Let's talk about music games. Jeff, there is all sorts of drama happening over Scratch, the ultimate DJ.
Scratch, the ultimate DJ.
Scratch, the ultimate DJ.
Oh, God.
Scratch, the ultimate DJ.
Scratch, the ultimate
For
DJ.
the purposes of this argument, assume that I am the ultimate DJ. Yes, there is all kinds of weird stuff going on here with lawsuits and counter lawsuits. This all started when Genius Products...
This is a publisher.
Yes, this is a publisher. This is what... So, okay, Scratch the Ultimate DJ is a video game. It is being published by a game company called Scratch DJ LLC.
Okay.
Which is a partnership between this Genius Products company and Newmark, who makes actual like turntables and actual like DJ equipment.
So
they were going to make the hardware for this game.
So game people and DJ people got together, made a new company
to publish this game, and they were having it. 7 studios were set to develop it.
The software, the game.
So
the game part.
The first thing that happened is that Genius came out and sued 7 studios, basically saying that like 7 had totally dragged their feet on a lot of it, like basically made it a boatload of allegations, not the least of which was that Activision had purchased them. Now, Activision, you may remember, is working on a game that would probably compete with this game called DJ Hero.
Right.
Which has also not really been announced. Though if you go to djhero.com, they totally have a website there now.
Executives had said the name like 18 times now. So.
So the notion became that Activision stepped in to totally derail this stuff and get access to all the proprietary stuff. At least I think that's basically what this first lawsuit was alleging. So 7 studios filed a countersuit a few days after that, basically saying that Genius and Newmark had totally dragged their feet, had not given them the hardware that they needed to actually develop the game, like whatever the turntable controller was going to be, saying that at one point Genius was trying to put it on the Wii, and then they said, maybe we put it on the Wii. Like they were being really wishy-washy about that, and that pushed a lot of stuff back. And saying that, and basically trying to poach people away from 7 studios, claiming that they were going to take the development duties away from 7. So it's a really ugly back and forth. Like reading all this stuff. If all of this stuff is true, that game is never coming out because it was apparently such a mess,
mired in
that there's no game. I don't know.
But the bottom line is that 7 studios did get purchased by Activision.
So yeah, that's not being refuted. A
competing product.
That's weird.
Yeah, but it happens with all the time. Technically, all publishers are competitors in one way or another. It's just weird that it's that direct.
Well, but 7 studios.
That's what I'm saying is it's not just like they're competitors. Like they are making
a game
that will directly compete with, and they're using the studio that we are using.
That's not.
Well, I guess that's the part.
No, that's the part. Is because DJ Hero is not being developed by 7 studios.
Okay.
Right, but
it's possible that technology that 7 studios owns could be funneling into DJ Hero,
or at least they're aware.
Or
of
at least they are totally
stuff.
aware of. You have to assume that they're totally aware of what.
But also, Scratch is not being
be
published by Activision, so that's weird. So
right. Though apparently, the part of the other parts of the suit allege that Scratch went to Activision to see if they wanted to buy the game off of them, or publish it or something like that. That there's just been all these meetings going back and forth, and that at some point all the talks went bad, and now they're flinging lawyers at each other. So this just seems super crazy. It's like some of the stuff they're saying is like, it's like we don't even know what music's going to be in this game yet because Genius hasn't secured it, or like all this stuff. So it's one of those things that's obviously like totally impossible to tell who's in the right and who's in the wrong, but basically there was an injunction granted against Activision, and
right.
At one point they had to return like all of the proprietary stuff to Genius, which would have included proprietary 7 Studios tools that they might not necessarily own. So I think that's probably what led to the countersuit, to try and halt that from happening.
That sounds rough.
Yeah, so there's if you look on the side, I've got links to a couple of different breakdowns around online. Variety's got a good one looking at the countersuit and seeing what's going on. And it's one of those things that you probably won't hear anything about it for a good long time, because lawsuits, especially as they pertain to rhythm games, it seems, have a habit of getting announced and then going very dark for a very, very long time. But we'll have to wait and see. I imagine this is going to be something that totally holds up Scratch from being released.
Probably hold up DJ
Hero.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try and drag DJ Hero into this and prevent that from happening anytime soon as well. Which, I have to imagine that if they were left unfettered, both of these games would be displayed at E3 this year. Like this would be the time for Activision to finally say, "Hey, guess what? Yes, we are making DJ Hero, and here's the new Tony Hawk, and here's this sort of stuff, and all that." But I think we're going to hear about Tony Hawk pretty soon. I think it sounds like they're getting ready to announce that or show it on TV.
I just can't imagine any world in which Activision comes out with DJ Hero, shows the controller and Genius, and the Scratch people aren't like, they stole our technology.
Right.
No matter what it is.
No matter what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which they have shown off DJ Hero in limited cases and in weirdly secret non-game media locations. So it is a game, apparently.
Modern Warfare 2 room.
Right.
That's actually what they were
I
playing.
understand that, you can hook up a guitar to it and that will make explosions come out.
Speak English in English accents.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
It's a little crazy.
That's the rhythm world we live in now.
Indeed.
Whoa.
And somehow Alex Rogopoulos gets paid off of all of this.
That's right. He just sits on a throne. Yes.
Yeah,
this is all
exactly.
working
No,
out
I
as
want them all to
planned.
sell. I want them all to do well because
The things are coming together.
He gets a piece of all of it.
Mm.